Hey everybody, this is Pastor Ken. I just wanted to say hello from the village of Cienfuegos, and you'll see I'm standing here with Brian Berman, who's the founder and president of Project Mañana, and we are in front of this house, and this house has some significance for you and I and for Project Mañana. Brian, won't you fill us in, tell us what's happening with this house and Project Mañana?
Yeah, thanks Pastor Ken. Quest, this is a dream come true. This house that we're standing in front of is a 2-bedroom home. Got a great little living room area, and this is literally going to be transformed into our very first base of operations here in this community. A community that's very, very poor with no access to education. This is going to serve as a after-school program, a homework and tutoring center. We're going to have Bible classes here. We're going to work with teen pregnancy and other health classes. Really, this is our main base of operations. So to have a great building that's built out of block, to be able to host people in is just a dream come true for this community.
And so Project Mañana is really kind of just setting up operations here. This is kind of going to be your headquarters, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
For what you want to do. And Brian and I were talking, we were working on some space over here for them to work out of, and he told me about the desire to rent this building, and he said they're just working on the funds. And I said, well, Brian, how much is it to rent this house in the village? He said $100 a month. And so I just quickly said, that's a no-brainer. Quest will do that. So we're committing to Brian $100 a month in Project Mañana so that they can do what they do. And that really is ultimately bring hope to people who the Lord died for, the Lord loves, the Lord cares about. And so it's our mission as well as a church, Brian. It's exactly what we've come to do as well. Tell a little bit how you do that.
Yeah, so our whole DNA and goal is to really work with the local leadership and partner with the local church.
Okay.
So we have a church that's called Apocalipsis 1:8, which translates to Revelations 1:8. And this church is incredible. It's people from this community. So we want to edify that church. We want to work with the local leadership and people in the community. Our staff at Project Mañana is primarily nationals, and that's part of our strategy in order to empower those, partnering with our friends in the West and the United States, but allowing Dominicans to minister to other Dominicans.
That's amazing. Well, I'll tell you what, Quest, this is kind of stuff that's new for us as we launch out. I mean, Jesus told us to go. That's always been our mission, whether it's across the street or around the world. And our partnership with Project Mañana helps us to fulfill that mission. So I want you to begin praying about how you might become involved financially or maybe taking a trip down here as well. So I've kind of updated you a little bit on what's happening here on our missions trip to the Dominican and what God is calling us to on a long-term basis. And I love you guys so much because you live and breathe generosity. You live and breathe to make a difference for Christ anywhere that you can. And I just feel this relationship with Project Mañana is getting stronger and stronger. So I look forward to getting back home, obviously, and filling in some blanks and really just praying with you and saying, hey, where do we go from here? One of the things we're talking about is even adopting Cienfuegos as our city to make a difference in here in the Dominican. So I know a lot of questions to be answered, but God is leading us in a powerful way. God bless you guys. I'll fill you in when I get back. Have a great Sunday today.